This will be my third Eco Rally, and I'm a really staunch supporter and a member of the Hydrogen Trust. And it's good to be driving the ITM Hydrogen Ford Focus, because this very important parallel technology with electricity has to be represented. And I think the ITM one is one of the most accessible and affordable hydrogen cars that there is out there at the moment. This is a mobile hydrogen refueling station, which can be put literally on the back of a lorry and taken anywhere. All you do is plug it in. Now this is a lot like the LPG system, the liquefied petroleum gas, that's really quite familiar. You just put the nozzle into your car, you press the button, and it quietly tanks it up. And look, there's nothing complicated about hydrogen. It comes from water. You put electricity through the water and it makes hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. You take the hydrogen, you put it in the tanks, and you put it in your car, and your car will burn hydrogen. It's viable, it's here, it's now, and it works. You've got to get the public to see and touch and ideally get in these cars, because the big problem you have with all this alternative fuel transport is public engagement.
This is the ITM power car.
So basically you've got a tank in the boot and a fuel line coming here.
1 in 5 of all our carbon emissions are coming out of personal transport like this. So this is a key part of our programme to move towards a low carbon economy, is to get us out of gas guzzling, carbon emitting cars and into all of the range of alternatives which are emitting nothing, whether it's hydrogen fuel or whether it's electric.
We haven't got any choice. It will get prohibitively expensive. Within our generation, it will be impossible to drive a petrol car, and these cars are so much better, so much more efficient, so much cheaper, so much less damaging to the environment. I will never, never buy a petrol car again, ever in my life.
We're moving into an age where minimal environmental impact in our lives matters, not just in the cars we drive, but in the houses we live in. And I always ask the question, who wouldn't want to live in a house with zero heating bills? Who wouldn't want to spend a minimal amount of money recharging their vehicle to drive to and from work and save themselves money in the process? There's a fantastic economic, compelling argument for doing this.
All right, it's a great honour for me to start the 2010 Bridgestone Eco Rally. Gentlemen and ladies, start your engines.
Fancy going to London?
So electric, hydrogen, a race.
I'm doing 80 in this thing, running purely on hydrogen, and it's absolutely fine because it's good, it works, it's really, really, really persuasive.
And the great thing about this is the usable range is about 100 to 125 miles. And compared to electric, you would have to then charge up your batteries for 6 hours, whereas with this, it's a 5-minute refill and off you go again.
There is no battle between the alternative energy sources. The truth is that alternative fuels have their respective places in the transportation system. Hydrogen is ideal to supplement hybrids for long distance. Electric is ideal for short distance, city centre, urban environment.
So here we are in a convoy of new technology, but this is real life. We are completely log-jammed and constipated by the traffic going into London. You'd still have the cars, but instead of breathing everybody else's CO2 and diesel fumes and particulates and nitrous oxide and PM10s, these sort of cars would make the atmosphere really, really, really clean.
The developments have been massive. The technology has moved on so much. And it's just to remind people that it doesn't have to be alternative. We want to get to a stage where actually fossil fuels are the alternative, are the old-fashioned thing to do, and the norm is all this stuff.
the growth of sustainable energy, wind power and solar power, that's kind of driving it forward, a clean power source. And also manufacturers now are making leaps and bounds. Even though at this stage it's very expensive to be an early adopter of this technology, the kind of momentum is there that things over the next 10 years will probably get an awful lot cheaper.
To anybody who says, look, the golden age of the motor car's gone, and the prospect of being forced to use all these electric and hydrogen cars is, you know, like eating muesli without milk, I would say no, look, this is one of the most exciting times of the car ever. The internal combustion engine is going to be around here for a lot longer. It ain't going anywhere. And hybridization is going to be around for a lot of time as well. So you'll see petrol engines, diesel engines for many years yet. But you're also going to see these new emerging technologies like hydrogen electricity big time. Okay, we are 0.4 miles away.
It's really the legislation and the emission limits and the grams per 100 kilometres and all these sort of things that is pressing motor companies to get into electric vehicles and hybrid vehicles so that across their fleet they can meet the legislation requirements, and it's a good thing, and I think most of them are taking it on with a will and doing a good job at it.
Woo! Thank you very much. Here we are. Very well. No problem. Hyde Park, we've done it. I have come from Brighton to London on hydrogen in a car that's retrofitted. So the future, which was supposed to be 15 years away, just came really here and now. Whoa.